Stafford on first down. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's taken in by Henderson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Again, it's Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. Henderson, a first down and more. Touchdown, L.A. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Jalen Richard now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A big play there for the Raiders. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Rams' 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Carr a handoff here to Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And his top speed, according to Next Gen Stats, and even 19 miles an hour. 2nd quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now it's the backup Mariota. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Mariota. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Hard throw, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second and 10. Play fake. Mariota steps away. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and goal, Drake. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. He'll buy some time right. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Stafford. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. To throw is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They snap it to Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Raiders 7. Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Here comes Richard on the return.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
Here we go. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Here we go. 50.
Play action now. Mariota. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Off the play fake, Mariota out to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Taken from about the 12.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call in the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
Here comes Richard on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Second and a yard at the 38-yard line.
Here's second and a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
For Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On play action, Mariota. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's a big play there for Vegas. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw, because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jacobs again.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs
Punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Rams 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Stafford. Over the middle to Beckham.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, Henderson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Stafford. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Brought him down. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They go play action. Mariota rolling to his left. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mariota. That's to his running back. Complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Derek Carr. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
8-yard pickup. First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, it's Henderson, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
21. Matt Gay kicking off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. Powers through him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Rams.
Now Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Stafford now to throw. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson. 101 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff, Henderson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Henderson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes Richard on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. To throw, Mariota. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.